It's fall time here in Albuquerque and you're probably looking to move down here. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a few things you can expect when it comes down to moving here in Albuquerque in the fall. So hang tight, grab your pen and pad. Let's get into today's video. What is going on, guys? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time tuning into the Living in Albuquerque channel, welcome. My name is Eli. Go ahead and hit that subscribe and notification bell down at the bottom because we're dropping videos every week talking about what this beautiful city of Albuquerque and state of New Mexico has to offer. Especially if you're planning on moving down here this fall, there's going to be a few key things that you're going to want to pay attention to that are going to be very important. Now, aside from doing these videos, guys, as you guys might already know, I am a licensed broker here in the state of New Mexico, and me and my team would love to hop on a quick Zoom call with you guys just to discuss everything that's going to take to get you down here to Albuquerque here in the next few months. And that number popping up on the screen is our direct line. Feel free to reach out. I am the one that answers all the calls, texts, and emails. So if you are planning on moving down here this year, feel free to reach out because we love to help. Now, there's something to be said about the real estate market in the fall time here in Albuquerque that we see a constant trend of, right? And we're not talking about pumpkin spice lattes or where to catch the best scenic views. We're actually talking about there being less competition, homes sitting for a little bit longer, so they're getting price adjustments, and people's motivation is a lot lower when it comes to purchasing a house during this time, right? So a lot of people are getting out of the game. So again, with those few things in mind, with motivation being a little bit lower, you're gonna see the drop off of buyers just kind of sitting on the sidelines because they got big travel plans for the holiday seasons coming up. You know, they're spending more money on Christmas presents, all that stuff. So whatever the case is, the motivation to purchase a house is pretty low. So there's not going to be a whole lot of people out there searching for homes. And right now with the market just moving, you know, very steadily, not moving super fast, even though interest rates are coming down, you can see a huge opportunity in our market with this, right? Because homes are sitting for a little bit longer, so you're going to be able to get those price adjustments and those credits that you can expect to get, because sellers who are selling during this time are selling for a reason, so they're highly motivated. So if you can be motivated as a buyer to go out there and find the house that you want, even if we have this conversation tomorrow, you could find yourself purchasing a house in less than 60 days. Shoot, even less than 30 days, just depending on how fast you can move and find that house. So if you really are serious, the fall time here in Albuquerque is just gonna present so much opportunity. Like I said, less competition, price adjustments, credits, motivation is low on your competition's end. So there is gonna be more room and more opportunities for you to be able to purchase that house that you actually like. Now, in purchasing a house, there comes some fees, right? Obviously, you can't get away with purchasing a house without having to pay for it, right? And I'm not talking about the mortgage. I'm talking about some savings that you can potentially occur when you are purchasing a house now in the fall, right? Number one, like prorated taxes, because you're not going to get charged for the whole 2024 year or whatever year you're in or watching this in.
Hey, Doc, this is it.
Never mind that now. Never mind that.
Why, that's me. Look at me. I'm an old man.
Right? So if it's 2027 and you're watching this in the fall of 2027, you're not going to get charged the whole year of 2027. You're actually going to get prorated and you're going to pay just a small fee. Now, a ton of vendors, stores, furniture stores, if you have to find furniture and all that stuff, are going to be having big sales, right? End of the year blowout sales, closing sales for that model, or whatever the case is. They want to move this old stuff to bring in the new stuff for the new year. So they're going to be passing those savings along to you. So if you're looking for new furniture, this may be the time to do it. Now, of course, lower interest rates. We're already seeing that. And usually on trend, you guys probably don't even notice it. Mortgage rates usually drop heading into the fall to bring up motivation. It's just something that happens. I really don't have an answer to it. It's just a trend that we usually see. So a lot of people always purchase houses in the fall. I personally get busier during the fall. I don't know what it is. People say they're slowing down, but here in 2024, we're starting to help out a lot more people like you with relocating down to Albuquerque before the holiday season. Now, also home services. A lot of these vendors are giving out discounts. They're wanting to bring in more business for the slower seasons because things aren't moving as fast as they would like to, or they want to maximize their sales for that year especially heading into the end of the year. What business doesn't want to do that? They all want to grow and they all want to make money, especially because they probably got kiddos with expensive tastes and they want the new iPhone or the new PlayStation 5, or their wife wants a new car. Raise my hand on that one there, because we're one of those people that searches for those good deals during the fall time, because there's just, you know, new models that they're bringing out for vehicles. They're giving better rates and giving bigger discounts, and essentially homes are kind of one and the same. So if you have any questions on that, I'd love to dive deeper on a quick call. Again, that number popping up on the screen is my direct line, and I'd love to chat with you guys. Now, what does the weather have to do with anything when it comes to purchasing the house? Well, number one, when the weather's crappy like it is today, and that's the whole reason why we're not outside, is because it's starting to rain and it's windy as heck. So number one, my allergies are starting to act up. So if you can't tell by this video how nasally I am, that's a potential problem that you can deal with, is allergies during the changing of season, especially when the wind starts blowing. But when the weather's like this and it's raining, it's a good time to get a home inspection done, because they're going to discover roof leaks, they're going to discover other potentials, right? They're going to inspect like seasonal maintenance things like your air filters, windows, all that stuff that could potentially present a problem or otherwise would have been overlooked because there was not an inclement weather to bring those things to light, right? So roof leaks and stuff like that, you obviously ain't gonna know if they're active or if they're there unless it's raining, right? So it's a perfect time to get those things done. Drainage issues, I've had houses where they have drainage issues in the backyards, and we would have never known unless it would have started raining. And some of those drainage issues have actually caused some homes to have some foundational issues and all that stuff, right? It's nothing new. If you've owned a home before, you can kind of expect these things. It's only common sense, but you would have never discovered them unless these outside influences were present. One thing that I can say is that the weather during this time is pretty ideal. It's going to make it super easy for you to go outside and actually get things done, go out and look at homes. If you're not a person that gets super affected by the weather, then you're going to find it pretty easy to go out there and find the house that actually fits your needs, because you're going to be a little bit more motivated. The weather's not going to be super hot. I'm that type of person. When the weather's like this, I just want to go outside. I want to do stuff. I want to clean, right? I'm a little on the crazy side. So if you're like me and we vibe out, I'd love to help you find that house. First and foremost, as we get to the end of the video, one important thing that I got to tell you about Albuquerque is that when the state fair comes around, that's a signal for the start of slow down time, family time, really getting into the festivities. And the fair just pretty much is like an end of summer kind of bash. So it really gives you a blowout. You're out there having fun. They have a rodeo, they have a concert, all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. But after that comes the one event that Albuquerque is really known for, and that's the Balloon Fiesta. The first week of October, I believe, is the time for us to really feel like we're getting into the season, because you start to smell chilly up in the air. The temperatures drop significantly in the morning and in the evening. So getting cozy outside with the fire. Me and my wife were talking about that the other day, on how we really got to clean our patio furniture from all the winds. And that pretty much made them like super dirty and dusty. That now that the weather's, coming back around to being a little bit, cooler, it'd be nice for us to chill outside around the fire, enjoy a nice cup of coffee or some hot chocolate or whatever late in the evening. Yeah, I like coffee in the evening. I don't know, puts me to bed. Maybe it's because I have ADHD or whatever. But really, guys, when it comes down to the season now in the fall, I know I wasn't going to talk about, pumpkin spice lattes and all that stuff, but there's going to be a few things that you're going to notice here in Albuquerque that really starts to change, and that's like Old Town. You're going to start to see more events happening there. There are going to be more events popping up throughout the course of the season heading into Christmas, and those are going to be really big things for us here, because we're a big family community, a community that's heavily influenced by the Hispanic, the Latin, and the Native American cultures. Family is super important to us, so to be able to go out there and enjoy these outdoor events to where you can purchase little trinkets, markets, and support your local people is always super fun, and it's awesome to do. I'm excited to see what Windrock does this year. We've been going to the Windrock markets pretty often over the past couple of weekends, and heading into the fall, I think they're going to get better and they're going to get bigger. So I'd be excited to see that. So there you have it, guys. Purchasing a house here in the fall, as crazy as it might sound, is probably going to be the best time to purchase a house, right? You're going to get deals, you're going to get price reductions, credits. You're going to find it easy to go out there and look at homes because you're not going to be fighting people for appointments, and the weather's going to be cooler. So getting outside, you're not going to be roasting your butt when you're trying to, go look at houses, jumping in and out of cars. Maybe that's my pain, but honestly, guys, it's a true thing, right? When you're standing outside talking about a house and the sun is just blaring on you and you're drenched in sweat, you and the buyer kind of looking at each other and you're like, man, like, we should probably get in our car and turn on the AC. Just had that recently happen, showing that I was at last week. And yeah, no, it's a pain in the butt. But really, guys, heading into the fall, you might want to think about moving forward with purchasing a house. And if you've been on the fence, guys, and you have any questions, again, that number popping up on the screen is my direct line. Again, I'd love to explore different topics with you, let you know the average price points for different areas, what you can expect when it comes down to living there. I don't do a whole lot of rentals, but I do have resources that I can get to you that can help you making that rental process or that rental search a lot easier. And plus, I give you a little trick to let you know how I can personally help out. I'm gonna get back to my computer work. I gotta edit this video. It's Tuesday. We've been putting out one video a week. We've had a couple of struggles come up recently to where family members have passed, not only for me, but for some people on our team. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you for riding out with us. And we really appreciate every single one of you viewers and subscribers. We love to connect with you guys more. So drop down in the comments any questions that you may have, or if you just want to chat with us over text or a quick call. If you rewind back and write down that number, that'll be directly to me. But other than that, I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.